W's in the chat. So W's means something good just happened, right? So I want you to type W's in the comment section. Yes, this is our first video for the year, and let's get right into it. So I'm going to be teaching you how to turn your laptop into a money-making machine. Yes, let's get right into it. So I'm going to be taking you step by step. So we're going to start with step 1. So step 1 says learn a high income digital skill, right? So we all know that you need a high income digital skill, right? So you need to focus on skills that people already pay for, right? So these skills are actually timeless, right? As long as you have the internet and as long as you have your phone or your laptop, you can always learn these skills, because these skills are daily skills that that are needed on the internet and people are ready to pay for, right? As long as you have the internet, you are always good to go learning this skill and also making money from it. So number 1 on our list is video editing and content creation. So video editing is a popular skill. Video editing is a skill that I feel everyone should learn, and it's a skill that you can learn both on your smartphone and on your PC, right? So video editing, it has its technicalities. It is not a complex skill. It is a very simple skill as far as I'm concerned, right? All you have to do is cut and join, add some transitions, add some effects and all of that. Same for content creation. So content creation, you need content ideas, to create content. Your aim of creating content is to attract your kind of audience, attract the right kind of audience, for your business and for whatever that you do on the internet, right? So let's move on to the next skill on our list, which is graphic design. Graphic design is something that is highly needed on the internet today, right? Businesses, churches, NGOs, all of these organizations, they need graphic designs, right? They need, a well outlined design, to communicate their brand, to communicate information too, right? So graphic design is a very important skill that you can learn. It is a high income skill, right? So the more you master the skill, the more money you can get to make from it. So the next skill on our list is social media management. Right? Social media management is also a high income digital skill, right? So there are many brands that want to grow their followers online. There are many brands that want to grow their social media audience. They want to grow their community, and there are brands that need help with posting of content, SEO, even the use of hashtags, right? So many brands want to be consistent online, but they don't have that luxury, they don't have that time, and that is why they can easily hire someone like you to get the job done. So social media management is a high income skill that you can get paid for, right? You can also learn that. The next skill on our list is copywriting and SEO, right? Copywriting, I'm going to use a very, very simple definition for copywriting. So copywriting is simply the use of words to sell, right? Creative use of words to sell, to communicate the value of a product, and to get people to buy, right? So copywriting is more about convincing people to buy, using the right words, using persuasive words, using convincing words. When people read that copy, when people read your text, when people read your write-up, to convince them to buy from you, to convince them, compel them, to take action. So that's what copywriting is all about, right? You can always learn copywriting, and you can get more info about copywriting on YouTube and in the internet. Yes. So we move on to SEO. So SEO is search engine optimization. So search engine optimization, you want to be on Google's search result, right? You want to be on Google's first page. You don't want to be ranking low when people search for your business, or when people search for your product, or when people search for your services. There are so many things that entails in search engine optimization, right? So, I remember when I was learning web design back in my teenage years, while I was learning web design, I was also taught how to do search engine optimization, right? So, when you create a website, you want that website to rank high, right? So, for example, I create a website and the name of that website is food.com, right? And I'm selling food on that website. I want my product, I want my website to be ranking high on the internet. I want it to be ranking high on Google search result. So I'm going to do some SEO, which is some search engine optimization. So in area of SEO, you are going to be needing keywords. You are going to be needing so many things that can get your website to be easily searched for. There are so many things that are involved in SEO. So you can always search that up on YouTube and learn SEO. Learning how to rank websites, learning how to be found, your business, Google My Business, your website, even your social media pages, your social media handle. Right, so you can then learn all of this on the internet. Right, so the next on our list is web design. The web design is also a lucrative, high-income digital skill that you can learn and get paid for. The web design involves designing pages that includes information of a brand, of a business, or a church, or an organization. The web design is just like a website is like a plot of land, and everything you need on that plot of land, you can find it on that plot of land, right? So that is how a website is. Any information I need about a person, a brand, a business, a church, I can always visit their website to get more info about them. So web design, you can design website from scratch. You can also design websites, using platforms like Wix, using platforms like WordPress. I think also GoDaddy, you can also use GoDaddy to design websites. So the next skill on our list is AI automation and productivity. Right, AI buzz is all over the internet today. Everyone is using AI. I come across so many videos on the internet, and you cannot even differentiate between an AI video and a real video. Right, so AI has come to stay, and you need to be taking full advantage of AI. So AI is something that you can cash in on. You can learn a lot about it, learn how to use AI for automations and good productivity. So AI is here to stay. Take advantage of AI and don't be left out. So these are high income skills that people are already paying for. So you can pick one or two, delve deep into it, learn it, master it, and make a lot of money from it. Now let's move on to step 2. Step 2 says pick a profitable niche. Right? Pick a profitable niche. So you want to choose one skill out of all of the skills I've mentioned. Pick one of it, start learning it, start doing some work on it. And you also want to master the skill too, right? You want to master the skill. So I can always recommend video editing to you. And if you want to learn video editing, just email me fgdigitals@gmail.com or oshinbifola@gmail.com, and I can get you started on learning video editing. Right, so pick one profitable niche that you have interest in, and start learning it till you gain mastery on that skill. Right, the next is to serve one audience. Right, serve one audience. You can decide to serve brands, You can decide to serve creators. You can also decide to serve businesses. Me as a personal brand, right? I serve brands. I also serve businesses, right? So at the moment, I don't serve creators because I have my own brand, right? So I'm currently serving brands and businesses. For creators, I'm not currently working with a creator at the moment, but hopefully I may get to work with one soon. So I'm also a creator too, right? So I put all my energy, all my effort in creating videos for my own self, my own personal brand, and I also work with other brands too out there, right? You can serve even more than one audience. I believe you can serve more than one audience. You can serve yourself with your skill. You can also serve other people, other brands, other businesses, and even other creators, right? So you want to solve one clear problem. You want to solve one clear problem. So when you are learning a skill, you need to know the problem that you are solving. Right? So give for example, I'm a video editor, I'm a videographer. Right? So what problem am I solving on the internet? What problem am I solving for businesses? There are so many businesses out there. They need more reach, they need more visibility, they need to get their products, their businesses out there. What more better way to do it than using videos, right? So this is a problem I'm solving, helping brands, helping businesses to get more reach on the internet, right? The internet is dominated by videos, right? So videos reach a lot of people. You can post one video now and everybody in the world gets to see that video, right? So that is the power of online video. That is the power of the skill of videography and video editing. When you post one video like that, it can reach the whole wide world. Everybody on the internet can get to see that video, and you get to connect with a lot of persons on the internet. You can get to do business with people from all over the internet. So you have more visibility, you have more attention, and you get your product, your business, your service to be seen by a lot of persons all over the internet, right? So solve one problem, know the problem you are solving, and get to work. Yes, clarity attracts money. So once you are clear on the problem that you are solving for people, it will be easy to make money. It's very, very easy to make money. Now let's move on to step 3. So step 3 says build a simple online presence. Build a simple online presence. So you don't need a website to start. You really do not need a website to start your online business. You can easily optimize your Instagram, your LinkedIn, and your X pages, right? I have an Instagram page that tells what I do. I have a LinkedIn page that tells what I do. I also have an X page that also tells what I do, right? So you need to optimize your social media pages to let people know what you are about, to let people know what you do, what you are into, the services you offer, the products you sell, right? Social media is not old school, right? Social media has been here for how many years now? I think over 20 years, and it is here to stay, right? So you need to keep refining what you do. You need to keep learning, relearning. You also need to keep, re-strategizing, making adjustments to what you do on the internet, because the internet is changing a whole lot. There are so many things coming up today, the buzz of AI, so many new innovations on the internet, artificial intelligence, machine learning, data science, and all of that. So you need to optimize your social media pages So when I come to your social media page, I can easily tell what you do, by what you post and all of that. So you need to also showcase your portfolio and results, right? You need to showcase your portfolio and results, right? So if you are a graphic designer, you need to have like a link where people can easily click on and go and see all your designs. Simply also, you can also post your designs on your Instagram page, right? Post them consistently. Let people see the quality of your work. Let people see that you are not a mediocre at what you do. Let them see you are a very excellent person, that you are serious with what you are doing, right? So you need to show people that yes, you are in for business. So showcase your portfolio and also showcase your results. Let them also see testimonials. Let them also see proof and results that you've worked with people. Let them see that you have worked with businesses, you have worked with individuals, and you have given and gotten those people results, right? So showcase your portfolio on your social media pages, right? Those ones that you want to post, those ones that you want people to see, right? You can also showcase them on Google Drive. You can showcase them on different social media platforms, right? Showcase to people what you can do, so that you can attract them and deliver your product and service to them. So the third one on our list says share value consistently, right? One way to make money on the internet is to consistently share value, right? You need to consistently share value. So how do you share value? Share value through video. You can share value through written words. You can also share value in a carousel design, right? You can share value in different ways. Even your audio, you could tell people or teach people how to do something via online video, via online audio, even using your words and using designs too, right? You need to teach people how to do things. You need to be able to solve problems for people. You also need to be able to move people from point A to point B, right? So you need to share value. So when you share value, you warm the hearts of people. You get them to trust you. You may also get them to like you, and eventually they could buy from you. All right, so share value consistently will help you to build a good online presence. So let's move on to step 4. Step 4 says monetize your skill, right? You also need to turn your knowledge into income. Turn your skill into income. All right, so now we are on step 4. So step 4 says monetize your skill. So the skill you have learned, you want to turn it into income. You want to convert that skill to cash. So you need to turn your knowledge into income. So here are ways that you can actually monetize your skill. So you can monetize your skill through freelancing and services for clients, right? You could actually get to work from home, doing remote jobs. You could also sell digital products. You could create your own courses, create your own templates, create your own guides, helping people, selling to them, getting them from point A to point B, helping them to be transformed using your digital product. You could also create content and get monetized on social media platforms. Good. So how do you get to freelance? How do you get to work with clients from home? So here are some freelancing platforms that you could actually work with. You can work with Fiverr, you can work with Upwork, you can work with so many freelance platforms, right? And you can get a lot of clients from these freelancing platforms, right? So if you want to know how to do that, you can always watch YouTube videos, or you could stick around on my YouTube channel and wait till I post a video about getting clients from all these freelance platforms, right? You could also work remotely from home, getting remote jobs, right? You could actually apply online to get all of these jobs, right? They could require you submitting your CV and all of that, and also showcasing your portfolio to show what you are capable of doing, to show that you could actually get them the results they are looking for, right? So in getting remote jobs, you need to have built trust. You also need to have built a level of integrity online. You also need to have a good portfolio to secure remote jobs. So like I mentioned earlier, you could sell digital products, courses, templates, and guides, helping people, getting them from point A to point B. And if you have gotten a result, you want to show people how you got that result. You could package that knowledge into a course, sell that product, sell it as a digital product, and make your money. So these are ways that you could actually monetize your skill. So content creation, you could create content that give value to people, and post them on social media, post them on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and when you have gotten to a particular point, you could get monetizing those contents. So content creation is also very profitable if you know how to get it done. So let's move on to the next and final step. So the next step says scale with systems and tools. Scale with systems and tools. So you need to work smarter and not harder, right? You can use AI tools to save time. You can automate repetitive tasks and create repeatable workflows, right? Use AI tools to save time. There are so many AI tools you can use for creating videos. There are so many AI tools, AI websites that help you with creating designs, creating beautiful artworks. There are also so many AI tools. Give for example, there's ChatGPT that helps you to generate good text. I think ChatGPT also generates images now. So AI tools will help you save time. AI tools will help you to work smarter. You can also automate repetitive tasks, right? Tasks like posting on social media, these are repetitive tasks, right? I believe that there are apps, there are softwares that you can automate, and will help you put out your social media content. All you have to do is just create those content, right? And just upload on the platform and schedule the times that this content will go out. So this is something that you can learn. So you need to be able to automate repetitive tasks and also create repeatable workflows, right? The social media works with consistency. So you need to be very consistent when you are doing social media. Social media is a long-term game. It is a marathon and not a sprint. So you need to keep working till you get your desirable results. And when you get your desirable results, you want to keep scaling and scaling. You want to keep growing bigger and bigger on the space of social media. That is why you need to get consistent. So let's move on to our final message. The final message says, your laptop is not for scrolling, it is for building wealth. So what you learn plus what you create equals how much you earn. So remember that your laptop is an asset for you, and it can be used to build wealth. It can be used to make a lot of money if you put it to good use. There are so many high profitable skills I have listed. If you go back to almost the beginning of this video, you will see the skills I've mentioned concerning the skills that you can learn to make money. Right, so what you learn, what you create can equal how much you earn. So you need to have a skill, learn that skill, continuously learn, put in the effort, right? Master the skill, and you need to also create, be it designs, videos, websites, right? You need to create, and you also need to sell. You need to sell yourself. You need to sell your skill, right? So that you can actually do it, so that you can actually earn. So that'll be all for this video. I'll see you guys in my next video. If you got value from this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button to get more videos like this. Also hit the notification icon to get notified when a new video drops. I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.